The president's big rally last night, it was raucous indeed. And look at this, West Virginia's Democrat governor, Jim Justice, announced that he's switching parties. He's no longer a Democrat, he's switched to the Republicans. Roll tape.
Today I will tell you with lots of prayers and lots of thinking. Today I'll tell you as West Virginians, I can't help you anymore being a Democrat governor. So tomorrow, I will be changing my registration to Republican.
He's done it. Okay, joining us now is Dan Patrick, Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Texas. Sir, I'm sure you've done the count. I have. There are only 15 Democrat governors left in the 50 United States. What do you make of that?
Good morning, Stuart. Great to be with you. Well, what I make of it is our policies on a state-by-state basis, where Republicans have solid control, are proving to be winners with the public. The Democrats have lost on the national scene, and they're losing dramatically on the local level. During Obama's reign, almost 1,000 Democrats were defeated running for the local state houses and state senates and governors and lieutenant governors. In fact, out of the 45 lieutenant governors, which I am one, of course, 32 are Republican. We control the attorney general positions. We now are in control of 33 legislatures in terms of running both the Senate and the House in these states. And one other state will flip in a few years. That will be Louisiana. That was a fluke that a Democrat won that, so that will be another one coming into our fold. We own the turf state by state, and Texas leads the way. We set the conservative example that other states follow.
Okay, talk to me about next year's congressional elections, the elections of 2018. The word is that the Democrats will make some encroachment on what is now Republican turf. But how about at the governorship level? You think they'll make some gains 2018 among governors?
I do not, because I think the people are happy with their governments at their state level. They're not with the city. By the way, there's something going on, Stuart, that you really need to focus on, and that is that our cities are still controlled by Democrats. And where do we have all our problems in America? Not at the state level run by Republicans, but in our cities that are mostly controlled by Democrat mayors and Democrat city councilmen and women. That's where you see liberal policies. That's where you see high taxes. That's where you see street crime. Look at New York. Look at Chicago. Look at Seattle. Go around the country. So the only place the Democrats have control are in our cities, and they're doing a terrible job. And that's why we're doing well at the state level. In Texas, because we don't have an income tax, we have light regulation, we have the best and strongest tort reform in America, so ridiculous lawsuits are no longer filed against businesses or doctors. We see businesses and doctors pouring into our state. Because of our low electric cost, we are becoming a data center, Stuart, for America. They're moving from California, where they can pay up to 3, 4, 5, 6 times the rate per kilowatt hour compared to Texas. So they're coming here because we are pro-business. Texas is the place to be.
You're the lieutenant governor of a major border state, the great state of Texas. How do you feel about President Trump's new legal immigration plan, a merit-based plan? You're on the border. How do you feel about this?
Yes. What's not to like? First of all, come to America, you have to speak English. You can't come here and displace an American worker. You can't come in here and get welfare benefits. Look, we need to control our borders. And right now, even without the wall being complete, just beginning in its early stages, our crossings, Stuart, are down in any given week 60 to 70%. The red carpet that Obama rolled out has been rolled back. And the word is out. If you come to America, ICE, which is expanding, and under John Cornyn's plan, expanding even more border agents, more in-country apprehension of people coming here, more deportations. It's working. And so we need to decide, not the drug cartel, Stuart, who comes to America. We need to bring in people to take the jobs that are needed. We need to end this system where anyone can come in if you're at any degree connected to a family, and bring it based on merit. It's what's good for America is what is important, and that's what Donald Trump understands. And let me give you this factoid, Stuart, I think I've shared with you before, why we passed an end to sanctuary cities in Texas. And again, we're being sued by Democrat mayors in Texas. But why we ended that? Because despite the fact that most people come to America looking for a job, a large number of criminals pour across our borders. And in the last 5.5 years in Texas, Stuart, alone, we've apprehended over 212,000 criminal aliens. We've charged them with nearly 600,000 crimes. including over 1,000 murders, 6,000 sexual assaults, 90,000 other crimes, hundreds of kidnappings. We have to stop sanctuary cities, secure the border, and make America great again by having people come to America who want to be part of us.
This is why we just love to get outside the Beltway and find out what's going on in the great states around our great country. Fantastic stuff. Governor Dan Patrick, Lieutenant Governor of Texas, thanks for joining us, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart, as always.
Yes, sir.